doing it almost simultaneously. If you can get your head and your body to work in sync like that, that's what makes great wrestlers. And you have to practice that. You just can't be mechanical out there. And
Kathy in on another shot, but we get ready for Gable Steveson coming up in a moment. 29 consecutive wins for Steveson. His last loss was the semifinals in Pittsburgh to Penn State's Anthony Cassar. He has been a man on a mission. That mission continuing here in the opening round.
He's just so dominant, Gable Steveson, and we've seen the difference in his body, the difference in his mind. He's grown so much since his freshman year, and talk about dual purpose. Wants to win it here, wants to go down in Fort Worth in Olympic trials in a couple of weeks, win it there, wants to win an Olympic gold. I'm not putting any of it past him. He's just a dominant wrestler, physically, mentally, at the top of his game.
Tay Gadial in some trouble for Campbell. Down 2-0. It's going to be more when this move is broke, if it is broke. Steveson thinking fall.
Steveson does some things that most heavyweights can't. I mean, he's one of the most mobile athletes ever at heavyweight, I believe, and he attacks on his feet like a lightweight to the outside, and there he gets the fall, and his dominance continues.
Yeah, you look at what he has done at heavyweight in the dominance that he has put forth, and you look at the opposite spectrum at 125 and what Spencer Lee has done, TJ. Make a case for both these guys when you start talking the Hodge.
Well, the biggest fan of Spencer Lee is Gable Steveson. He loves that, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a hard decision because the Hodge could go to either of them.
Schultz, Stensel, and of course Mason Paris, some of the names hoping to knock off Steveson.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
You've got big plans for your small business. And Constant Contact has everything you need to connect with customers, find new ones, and sell more of your awesome stuff online. With email marketing, online stores, and more to help you do more business anytime, anywhere. So you can keep powering on without slowing down. Up top, power on with Constant Contact. Try it free today.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. We also believe in putting people first by treating them right, so we're upping the benefits without upping the price. Introducing Magenta Max, now with unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. Plus, get Netflix on us, and taxes and fees included. You won't find this with the other guys. In fact, you'll pay more and get less. Right now, pay zero cost to switch, and bring your phone, we'll pay it off. Only at T-Mobile.
Got 6 + 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
At BetMGM, online casino is in good hands. We've got it all. Live blackjack and roulette. The best slots like Starburst and Cleopatra. And huge million-dollar jackpots that must be won. Plus, new players get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. And $25 on the house. Online casino is in good hands at BetMGM Casino.
The 2021 Jetta ranks #1 for lowest maintenance cost among compact sedans. Now's the time to sign then drive. Hurry in during the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease a new 2021 Jetta for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. The 2021 Jetta ranks #1 for lowest maintenance cost among compact sedans. Now's the time to sign then drive. Hurry in during the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease a new 2021 Jetta for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing.
Get your spring on at Ross.
Yes.
With brand name looks at prices that say it's on.
Yeah, it is.
Get this season's styles for you. And you. And you. With the best bargains ever at Ross. Yes for less.
Spring driving is here, and the countdown to luxury has begun at your local Cadillac showroom. Experience the iconic style and bold sophistication in a Cadillac SUV or sedan. Reward yourself and move up to a Cadillac.
Get 0.9% APR for 72 months, plus current eligible non-GM owners get $3,000 total purchase allowance on XT5. Visit your Bay Area Cadillac dealer today.
That's Starbucks coffee feeling, made ready.
Beautiful look at downtown St. Louis, the gateway city. It's become a regular stomping ground for the wrestling nation to gather. The 2021 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Our coverage continues tomorrow, 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern. It's the quarterfinal action on ESPNU, and then at 8 o'clock on ESPN, the semifinals, also streaming live on the ESPN app. Just a few moments ago, Nebraska takes a blow, TJ, with Eric Schultz matched up against the Bison from North Dakota State in Pence.
Eric Schultz, ranked #1 a long time this year. Really was dominant in most of his matches and really having a good year. Seems to be in control here, and the side roll by Pence, the old side roll. Jim loves that. And then he throws in that, catches that chin. What a turn of events. And we were just talking about then 1 or 2's gone down, and there down goes a 2. Big upset, big win for the Bison.
Pence, North Dakota State, a fall in the second period, and the 2 seed from Nebraska sent to the consolation side.
Yeah, big win for Coach Roger Kish there at North Dakota. And Woodley here, the lead, and Elam, undefeated, true freshman. Rocky Elam from Missouri, gonna come up short here and have his streak, his unbeaten streak ended. It's got 9 seconds to get it done.
Elam came into the championship weekend 11-0 for Missouri. But this late season momentum continues for Oklahoma. Co-champions in the Big 12, and the Sooners pick up an upset.
Woodley shows up.
Iowa, the favorite, coming in. The Hawkeyes tied with Penn State. The Nittany Lions right there. Each of the Big Ten schools with 17 points. Oklahoma State able to move up a little bit. They're sitting 3rd. Missouri takes a blow with the loss of Elam. Tigers in the #4 spot. As we go back to the heavyweight division, Edinboro and Iowa, Jim.
Yeah, Tony Cassiope, the #5 seed. A lot of people thought that this, a little bit surprised with the seed. His only losses here last year and basically this year have been to the 2 top dogs here in this weight class, Mason Paris and, of course, Gable Steveson. And pretty much been hammering everybody in the weight class. He's got a chance to wrestle, putting him on their back and pinning them. Got 3rd in the Big Ten, so ends up on the top side of the bracket. But, you know, there's no place to hide in this weight class here with Paris and Steveson. So And he's an important cog to team points here for Iowa because I think he could put up the real big bonus points. Jumps into that beautiful single leg. Did you see that finish where he just jammed his shoulder into the guy's back? That's tough.
It's a big body making an athletic move, and a 2-0 lead for the Hawkeye heavyweight.
Yeah, Spalding just took a hard blow right there. That's 15 yards in the pros.
Tony Cassioppi, a third-place finish at this year's Big Tens for the second straight year. He was seeded third last year before Minneapolis. Just a natural athlete when you talk to folks around the Hawkeye program. He grew up playing a lot of sports, focused on football, wrestling, and actually has a pretty distinguished boxing background as well.
And you can tell that by his footwork here. He moves really well for the big guy. Again, he's been going up against the elite, and it's been tough to close that gap because these elite wrestlers, Stevenson, Paris, have really kind of separated themselves, but the work that Cassioppi's been able to do, and he's been a bonus point machine for the Hawks.
Blood timeout. Good look at the big Hawkeye, Tony Cassioppi, sophomore, Roscoe, Illinois. Two-time Illinois state champion. Won a perfect 100-0 over his final 2 years. Did not allow a single offensive point in both his junior and senior campaigns. Hey, wrestling fans, don't forget we're bringing you live coverage of every session of the NCAA Wrestling Championship on the ESPN networks, and we'll have coverage of every match streaming on the ESPN app. So you take a look at the 8-box window. Andrews of Wyoming with a narrow lead. Isley and Katka just getting started in the second period. You can pick whatever match you want to follow along with at home. Probably a pretty grumpy Elam right now. He just watched his brother get beat. Matt One, left-hand corner. He's jumped out to a 6-0 lead, trying to get the Tigers back on track. Cassioppi riding position, sticks in that half. 2-0 lead for the Hawkeye, winding down the first period.
Just smothering in the top position, Cassioppi, and again, knows how to carry his weight well, and a lot of that's just your footwork in the top position, being able to keep the weight off your knees.
When you look at the evolution of this heavyweight division and the athletes that we're seeing and the size and the speed and the quickness, it really continues to evolve.
Well, I think a lot of what you're seeing is guys that have learned how to wrestle in the upper weights, but have built their bodies up. And then, you know, when you get up to the top of this weight class here with Stevenson and, you know, Paris, particularly Stevenson, these are world class. I mean, these are elite. Stevenson's an elite heavyweight that probably a couple years asked himself, what do I need to do to be the best? And he's changed his body. His technique was solid, and he's just improved. And it's really, you know, he's actually extended his lead over these guys. But you know, of course, you've got to prove it in the Nationals, and this is an opportunity to do it. But I like Cassioppi. I like his spirit that he brings to his practice room. I like his spirit that he brings to his team. And fun guy to watch.
John Spalding trying to figure out a way to ride him as the second period is underway. Spalding, the senior, Liberty Township, Ohio, making his first NCAA appearance as far as action goes. He was a qualifier a year ago, but as we all know, the championships did not take place. So Cassioppi with a 3-0 lead. He gets the escape. Let's swing it over to a pinner in Stensel from Central Michigan. He's one of the more lethal wrestlers in the field. Keep an eye on the chip, the 3 seed with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, tell that to Doyle. Look at that.
The pinner might just become the pin.
Wow, it's so close right there.
Doyle with that headlock.
Nice roll through by Stensel.
Yeah. Stensel's not used to being there, TJ.
That's a very nice headlock there by Doyle. And just didn't settle his hips down enough to give Stensel credit for rolling through, but that was close to getting the mat slap.
So they're going to take a look at that last sequence. So a break in the action as they sort out the points with Doyle and Stencil. Doyle obviously getting some back points in that near fall position. So let's swing over to the Wisconsin heavyweight in Hilger. He has a 3-0 lead on Josh Heinzelman, the freshman from Oklahoma. Third period, low scoring bout at heavyweight.
Hilger had quite a year last year, hasn't had quite the year this year. A nice start here to this NCAA tournament, but he can be really dangerous and really good. He's put on a lot of weight, and but hasn't had the success as he did last year.
3-time NCAA qualifier, 2-time All-American. He was seeded 6th a year ago, placed 8th in 2019. I go back to that 2019 year when he was competing for the very first time, and he just kept talking about the crowd noise. Really caught him off guard a little bit, actually made him nervous. Well, this might have been the year to compete as a freshman. Hilger in a battle as we swing it over to Mason Paris, the Big Ten runner-up, a 4-0 lead over Andrew Gunning of North Carolina. A little more than 40 seconds in.
We're looking at a couple of heavyweights there in Hilger and then Paris, who obviously had great high school football careers as well, and both thought about playing football in college. Paris just been concentrating on wrestling for the past now 4 years, 3.5 years, and has really built himself up into one of the best heavyweights obviously America has. Will be also looking to go to the Olympic trials and try to see where he lands. But he got taken to school in the Big Ten finals by the dominant one, by Gable Steveson. Really showed the separation. And then there's a separation between Paris and the others. And Jim was talking about Cassiope, and I'm not so sure there's a separation after Cassiope. So that's why a little surprise on the seed, Cassiope. And his only losses to Paris and Steveson being the 5 seed. But it could be that these 3 heavyweights are set apart from the rest, and each of them from each other.
And you know, Quint, Paris seeded 2nd for the 2nd consecutive year. Obviously a rematch in mind with Steveson possibly later on this weekend.
Yeah, you know, I go back to 2020. I thought he made rapid and dramatic improvement during that 2020 season. Keep in mind, as you guys mentioned, he was a 3-sport athlete in high school, track and field, really good football player, inside linebacker at 6'2", 220, got offers from Illinois and Indiana, and then some mid-major offers from Eastern Michigan, Ball State, and Army. But as Timmy, you mentioned, you referred to it, there's Gable Steveson, there's Mason Paris, then there's everybody else. I'm most interested to see what his attitude is here, you know, how he approaches this coming off the loss to Steveson in the Big Ten championship. And if these matches really mean anything in regard to his ability to compete with Gable.
Well, I'm sure, and he's just an incredible young man, a leader on the team, a real team guy, so that's really important to him. Michigan's opportunity to be in the trophy race, really important to Paris, but hey, he was embarrassed. I mean, you know, that was a beatdown that he took in the Big Tens, and he's got it on his mind, and what do you think about that, Jim?
Well, I think Gable Steveson has obviously set himself apart here, but not taking anything away from, you know, Mason Paris. He's got a lot going for him. He's an engineering student at the University of Michigan, you know, and we all talk about his football offers. If he stops wrestling tomorrow, he's got offers in the NFL. Take a look at that body, that quickness, and we all have plenty of examples here. Stephen Neal being one from, Bakersfield. So it was like, you know, he's the guy that has kind of set the example, a guy who made all pro that never played college football. But you've got this type of athlete that does this, and let's face it, every Sunday I listen to football announcers, color guys talk about their wrestling backgrounds. Well, you can't have a better wrestling background than being a guy who makes it to the national finals.
Quick point by Paris, out from underneath, and a 7-1 lead. Quick shot there by Gunning, but look at the counter, swiveling around the outside. And that looked like an inside linebacker with that footwork. 2 more for Paris and a 9-1 advantage. Well, Matt Stensel has been able to find some traction. He was in serious trouble. Doyle caught him in a headlock, and he was nearly stuck. But Stensel has battled back in an 8-5 lead plus riding time inside a minute to go in this third period.
Another battle back, just like Jacob Warner against Renan. Impressive comebacks by guys who are battle-tested and could go a long ways in this tournament. Came back from literally almost being put out of the championship round by one move.
This is where he has been so dominant throughout his 4 MAC championship runs, and one of the masters of the fall registers another. Lights out. Stensel, the fall in the first round for Central Michigan. He led the nation 2 years ago in falls with 19.
Grabs the chin, underhook right there, drives with chest to chest, smothers him for the pin.
The first ever 4-time MAC champion at heavyweight. Just one of 9 wrestlers to win 4 MAC titles. Matt Stensel victorious, as is Mason Paris. Bonus point for the Michigan Wolverines. Paris with a 12-2 major decision over Andrew Gunning of North Carolina. So the collision course, these top heavyweights, Stensel, Paris, Stevenson, all advancing with no trouble into the second round. The Chippewas enjoying a pretty good opening day. Stensel has been their lead arm all season. In fact, throughout the past 4 years, another fall for the big heavyweight.
Gillette Pro Glide. 5 blades and a pivoting flex ball designed to get virtually every hair on the first stroke. So you're ready for the day with a fresh face for a fresh start. For a limited time, get a 5th cartridge free.
Buttercup, baby, just to let me down. Let me down.
If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle.
We asked people to touch the King's buns to score a 2 for $5 deal at Burger King.
What? Say it again? Oh, wow. I'm a fan of the King's sourdough buns.
Grab the King's buns with both hands. Get the Flame Grilled Sourdough King in the 2 for $5 deal. Your way better.
With Metro by T-Mobile, Mrs. R rules. She's going above and beyond, finding new ways to illuminate her students so everyone can shoot for the stars. You work hard for your money. Make it go further with Metro by T-Mobile. Right now, there's 0 fees to switch. Get our lowest price on unlimited, just $25 a line for 4 lines, plus 4 free Galaxy phones. All on the T-Mobile network. Metro by T-Mobile, empowering you to rule your day.
If you smell gas, you're too close. Leave the structure, call 911, keep people away, and call PG&E right after so we can both respond out and keep the public safe.
you doing, baby? You look mighty fine, I figured I might come your way and roll up on you with that golden ticket. Shawty, can I get your digits? Maybe we can kick it. Hey, 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 hey. Just wait till all my time is up. Just wait till all my, just wait till all my.
Smell irresistible. New X.
Drop it.
The NCAA Wrestling Championships continue tonight. Second round action, 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. on ESPN2. Also streaming live on the ESPN app. Certainly a lot of action here in the morning and afternoon session inside the Enterprise Center, downtown St. Louis. And with each rung of the ladder, these elite athletes get closer to the ultimate prize, winning a national title. The stage even higher tonight, second round competition. Just a few moments ago, the final bout of this session, the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. They enjoyed a pretty good opening day as far as the first round matches go. Deontay Wilson, the two-time NCAA qualifier, ACC champion, taking care of business on Michael McAlevey of the Citadel.
Yeah, McAlevey winning the SoCon Conference, and this is a good win for Wilson if he can bring it home. And if he can have a good tournament, again, what a job Pat Popolizio has done at North Carolina State, and to get them up in the trophy hunt. A guy like Wilson's going to need to win some matches, and this is a good start.
He's had such an incredible wrestling room to get better. This is his third year in the lineup for Popolizio, and you look at the guys that he spars with on an everyday basis, the great Nick Gwizdowski, Timmy McCall. Those are some of the guys who have helped carve Wilson into the elite wrestler that he has become for North Carolina State. Dominant ride.
Yeah, you know he's taking his lumps in there, but he's the attitude that he has, and he wants to get better, and that's the way you get better, is in the room with Gwiz and McCall.
Wilson victorious. The second round takes center stage tonight. 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern. They break up the two sessions. Coverage continuing from St. Louis. Closing thoughts when we come back.
At Stitch Fix, we do this so you can do this. We search while you swing. We measure while you make. We find fabrics while you find friends. We pick items you'll love while you do you. Our experts get to know you so they can send clothes that fit your shape and your life. Get started today.
Most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays? Just open the Instacart app to shop all your favorite stores. Get groceries, comfort foods, and household items delivered in as little as 2 hours.
I'll get it.
Right to your door with safe contactless delivery.
Surprise!
Download the Instacart app today or visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first order.
Hello?
Hey, Dad. Bobby's wondering if you could watch cartoons with him.
Yeah, sounds nice. I hope we can soon.
Dad, check your email.
Okay, click.
Hi, Grandpa!
What is this?
It's Sling Watch Party. You can invite people to watch live TV with you.
Wow.
Hey, family.
Uncle!
How'd you get in there, Todd?
Sling Watch Party is live TV together from anywhere, only from Sling. Get the best of cable for the best price.
Each Febreze Carvent clip gives you up to 30 days of fresh air. So you can have open window freshness, even with all the windows up. Enjoy fresh anytime with Febreze.
Breathe happy with Febreze.
Engaged? Meet Zola. We have everything you'll ever need to crush wedding planning. Start with venues and vendors near you. We'll find ones that fit your style and budget. Then explore Save the Dates. Get free personalized samples and free change the dates, just in case. Keep guests updated on a free matching wedding website and even stream virtual events on it for free. Build a registry that lives on your website too. Fill it with gifts, experiences, even cash funds. Make your wedding happen at Zola.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Fitzgerald. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Policy Genius. We make it easy to compare and buy insurance. We are a digital platform that allows you to shop for, get educated, and buy every type of insurance, from life insurance to homeowners insurance to auto insurance. We also have a team of experts behind the scenes, so when you need to talk to a human, when you are looking for advice to finalize a purchase, we've got that as well.
The NCAA Wrestling Championships is brought to you by Geico. You could save even more by bundling home and car insurance.
Wrestling Championships are in St. Louis. The first round in the books inside the Enterprise Center. Certainly lots of excitement, some surprises along the way. The top seeds also dominating as well. Iowa, the favorite on paper, coming in. The Hawkeyes with 19 points. Penn State with a young squad. The Nittany Lions certainly saying, don't forget about us. A strong showing after this opening round. Missouri, Arizona State, NC State. It is a logjam in the middle of the pack, as we thought. Sean Kinney alongside Tim Johnson and TJ. No real big surprises. We saw 1-2 seed go down in the opening round for Nebraska, but boy, the story was the top seeds and the domination they showed.
Well, they did, and they came in with a sense of urgency to, prove out their #1 seeds, and I think that does a lot, obviously, for Iowa with Alex Marinelli, the Bull at 165, and then Michael Kimmer, one of the best all-round wrestlers in the field at 174, getting a tech fall, just showing his dominance like he has all year. The two Hawkeyes leading the way, and then we see that at 184, AB Aaron Brooks just keeps on rolling. So talented, and he gets the tech fall and leads Penn State right on the heels of Iowa.
Miles Amin at 197 for Michigan, and Amin, who has looked so good all season long. He took care of business. Billy Janser, his Big Ten foe. Amin pitches the shutout, an 8-0 win for Miles Amin, seeking an NCAA championship. And then, of course, the great Gable Steveson. He has been Mr. Bonus Point Machine all season long. He wasted no time. A first-period fall for Steveson. The collision course might be getting set after the opening round. Will it be the rematch of Paris and Steveson on Saturday night? And TJ and Jim, you look back and some of the storylines that unfolded. And Jim, I'm just curious, we had a number of different storylines that you were most keen in on. What stood out so far after this first round with you?
Well, I'll tell you what, in the afternoon session here, you've got two huge moves at 197 pounds that really made the meet, really, as far as I was concerned. The fact that Jacob Warner was able to go ahead and get off his back in this situation, it started a 7-point comeback for him. I see this left-handed headlock by Nick Greenan, and he does a fantastic job here of settling back here, collecting all 6 points. But the comeback and the impressive thing is Warner stayed off his back, and this little reversal right here started a whole comeback here to put this thing into overtime and allow Warner to go ahead. And this is a key situation right here where he's able to go ahead and get a takedown and the fleeing the mat call, and then this execution in overtime. Huge moves here by Warner in that comeback, but it all started with that reversal trying to get off his back. And then this is the huge move right here. Roger Kiss teaching a side roll at North Dakota State. An old move here that worked in the 70s and the 60s. It still works today here. And Owen Pence gets the upset move of the day here so far in pinning #2 seed Eric Schultz. Can't get any more excited. This place would have been lit up here with the fans, but they got to see it. Sudden pin right there. Coming from behind is Owen Pence defeating the #2 seed Eric Schultz. Doesn't get any more exciting than that.
TJ, what are you most looking forward to tonight?
Well, I'm looking forward to the seeded wrestlers going after each other. There's going to be some upsets tonight.
Yeah, the top seeds all moving into the second round. Our coverage continues tonight from St. Louis. So for our entire crew, Quint Kesnick, Jim Gibbons, Tim Johnson, this is Sean Kinney. Don't forget, coming up next, it's College Football 150, the American game. Join us for more wrestling second round coverage tonight, 6 and 9 Eastern on ESPN2. For now, so long from St. Louis.
ESPN celebrating 150 years of college football. Notre Dame became world famous because of